Hey guys, it's Hannah Hart's Book 6, and today I am doing a July book haul slash library haul. So I'm going to talk about my library books first, and then my regular books. And I have a lot of books to get through, so yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, I got Heartless by Marissa Meyer, but this is a retelling of The Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Katie from Kate's Book Date raves about this book, and so I thought I would check it out. And I've never read a Marissa Meyer book before, so I think this will be really good. The next book I have to show is a book that my mom will be so excited that I checked out. It is Little House in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder. And this is my mom's favorite book series. She read it as a child, and she's rereading them now, and she loves them. And in a video that I did with her that you have not seen yet, that I will upload soon, she recommended me this book, so I'm excited about it. Next book is the third book in the Nancy Drew mystery series, and it is Mystery at the Lilac Inn by Carolyn Keene. I'm super excited to get. I'm really looking forward to continuing this series. All the books are really predictable, but I really like them, and there's kind of a nostalgia attached to them, even though I didn't read them as a child. So I've been liking reading through this series, so I'm really looking forward to continuing it. The next book is by Katherine Applegate, and I actually have read 3 out of like the 4 or 5 middle grade novels that Katherine Applegate has written. This is her brand new release, and it is called Endling the Last, and I think it'll be really interesting. It's a fantasy book, and I just love her characters. She makes you care for characters even though they're animals, and I just really love that. So yes, excited for this one. Next book is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and I am really excited about this book. I keep saying excited. This is the first book in the Lunar Chronicle series, and I have heard countless good things about this from other people on other channels, and I just think that it'll be a really fun series, and it's a retelling, and I'm a little nervous because it's sci-fi and Cinderella is a cyborg, so I have no idea, but I think the sci-fi will grow on me as I read this and hopefully continue on in the series. The next book is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. This book is about a gay kid who is out in California but moves to Utah and has to go back into the closet, and he is enrolled in a class where he has called the seminar, and he has to write a book in 4 months, and I think there's a love story too, so sounds good. The next graphic novel I have to show is Lumberjanes Volume 4 Out of Time. I have read the first 3 volumes of Lumberjanes, so I'm really interested to keep going on in the volumes, and I really hope this one was as good as the last one because I really liked the last volume. The next book I have out from the library is The Secret of the Shadow Ranch by Carolyn Keene. It is the 4th book in the Nancy Drew mystery series. I'm realizing I probably should have put them together in this haul, but whatever, you get it. Again, interested and ready to continue on in the series. The next 2 books I have are both by Kate DiCamillo, and one is Flora and Ulysses, and the other is The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. I want to read this one because it's on my Newbery Medal Challenge TBR, and then I want to read this one because I've heard really good things from Krista from Books and Jams, and she says that this is one of her favorite Kate DiCamillo books, so I'm interested and want to read this. The next book that I want to read is Harlan Coben's The Woods, and I want to read this because my sister read it on vacation in like 2 or 3 days, and then my mom read the book on the way home from vacation in like 2 days. So apparently this book is going around the family, and it's apparently really good, and he's apparently a really good author, so I'm really excited to read this. The last book that I have out from the library I've actually already read, and it is All We Ever Wanted by Emily Giffin, and this is the 3rd Emily Giffin book that I've read, and it is so far my favorite. Hint, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. It was a lot deeper than her other books, and I just think that she really hit her stride with this one because it's amazing. Next part of this haul, I'm going to show you the books I bought or the books I acquired this month, either through gifts, giveaways, or just getting free books at the library that I work at. The first book that I have is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I'm so excited about this book because the second book of Vengeful is coming out in September 25th, and my anniversary was this month on July 7th, and so as my anniversary present, my husband allowed me to pre-order Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, and I'm so excited about it because it's from Barnes & Noble and it's a signed copy. So then I wanted to buy this book because I have it on ebook. I bought it on my Kindle for like $1.99 like this past year, and I read it in February and fell in love with it and gave it 5 stars. So I'm so excited to continue on with this. Also, I won this book in a giveaway. Common Spence held a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and he chose the winners last week while doing his 1,000 subscriber Q&A live show, where he answered all the questions from the Q&A that he held. And I honestly just want to give him a shout out. He did like almost a 3-hour long live show and answered all 150 questions that he got in his comment section, and I just think that that is amazing. So I will leave his channel linked down below. He's a graphic designer, so his videos are amazing. He's been doing YouTube for 4 months and he's almost at like 2,000 subscribers. Like, he's amazing. So I won his giveaway, and he picked 4 winners for the 4 digits of 1,000, and I was one of the winners, and he sent me this book. I got to pick which book that I wanted to choose, so that was really cool. And I wanted to read you the note that he wrote me. It just came in a little piece of paper, and it says, "Hannah, thanks so much for always being such a kind and lovely person. Your messages brighten my day. I love V.E. Schwab, and this book will fit perfectly into your collection. I hope you love it. Common Spence." And I thought that that was so awesome, and I think I'm just gonna keep it in the book because I wouldn't have this book if it weren't for him. So that was really awesome that I won the giveaway, and I'm so excited to have my own copy in my hands. The next 2 books I technically got in June, but I did not receive them until July because I went on vacation, and that is because my mom so graciously bought them for me at Half Price Books. I actually still need to Venmo her money. Sorry, Mom, I suck. And also, I've already read these 2 books, so that's really good that I bought books that I actually have already read. So the first is Burn for Burn by Jenny Han. It's one of those weird like covers, so you really can't read it. And then I also got Fire with Fire by Jenny Han. And these are the first 2 books in the Burn for Burn trilogy, which I read in April, I believe. And I loved them. All I need to do is go on Amazon and buy my own copy of Ashes to Ashes, and I will have the full trilogy. And so now, the next couple of books that I'm going to show are books that I got because I now work at a library, and we were weeding our collection, which means that we were deleting books that haven't been checked out in over a year. So I got to keep these. So free, by the way. And so the first book out of that is Sisterhood Everlasting by Anne Brashares. And I actually have read all the books in this series, which is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series. This is the one where they're adults, and I'm super excited about this because I don't own the rest of the books, but this is the only adult book, so it would have been the most expensive one, and I got it for free. And I've already read it, and it was actually my least favorite in the series, but I just wanted it because I love the characters Carmen, Tibby, Lena, and Bridget, and I just love them, so I'm really excited to have this one. The next book is The Stranger by Harlan Coben. Again, this is one of my sister's favorite authors, and I'm actually thinking about reading it and then just giving it to her because I know that she loves Harlan Coben, and I'm a great sister, so yeah. The next book that I got is Night Road by Kristen Hanna. My mom loves this author, so once I read this, I think I might actually give this to her. I don't know. If I really end up loving it and 5-starring it, I might buy my mom her own copy. So yeah, I think this will be really good, but who knows. The next book I have is Deep Dish by Mary Kay Andrews, and I'm pretty sure it's one of those like chef mysteries kind of thing, and that sounds really interesting to me. The next book I have is Friendship by Emily Gold, and honestly, even though we were reading this book, the only reason I got it is because it has a pretty cover. And then I looked it up on Goodreads, and like average of 3 stars, and the first 2 people that I saw rated it rated it 1 star and said it was the worst book they've ever read, so really looking forward to this one. So I got Debbie Macomber, The Perfect Christmas. I actually have another Debbie Macomber book, and it's Call Me Mrs. Miracle. So I'm excited to read this at Christmas, or just Christmas in July, who knows, probably just Christmas. There are actually 2 stories in here, so I think it'll be super fun, and it has those deckled edges, so it's really pretty. And then the last book that I got is like pretty excited about it because I got it for free, and it is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And honestly, I'm pretty sure this is the kind of copy that my mom had before I bought her the Barnes & Noble Classics edition that's like really pretty and $25, which I wanted myself but didn't want to pay the full price for, so got it for her birthday, but didn't get my own copy. But now I have this, and I'm super excited that I got it for free because it's a classic and I need to reread it. So yep, those are all the books that I got in July. I'm sorry that the lighting in here got progressively worse, and I'm sorry that you can see the glare off my phone in my glasses. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, and if you want to stick around and see me read these books, then subscribe down below and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos, which I think will be Wednesday and Friday. I'm trying to aim for that schedule. Who knows if it'll actually happen. That is it for me today, so bye guys.